And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to
here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give right side. Cross. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Hunt, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong, just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember
the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, that has to be an excellent pass rush. Terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers. And then, of course, taking it away. Making the catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st down, it's Hunt, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Yellow. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to throw. And he finds McDonald. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
They'll set up the throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out, that play's over. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check, check. Lucky.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. It's his horse.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this will be caught at the 30. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be 2nd down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final the play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point splits the uprights. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Nice hit, boy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow, we got 3, fellas, we got 3.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Undercut.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Being chased out left. Completes it to Hardman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind. Corners have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run right side with Hunt. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 30. Past the 20.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense... And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Even. 4 down. Even. Check the backer.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and they'll get him down right around the 16. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They run again with Hunt, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Cross, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cross, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be